It's going to be a cool night around southern West Virginia. The old Paul Davis song applies certainly from the early 80s. You can see temperatures right now sitting in the upper 40s and lower 50s around the region. It's 49 now in Oak Hill and 47 in Marlinton. 49 also in Bluefield. 50 for Beckley and Pipestem, 51 in Welch. You get the picture. It is not exactly balmy out there. And we've become accustomed to fairly warm temperatures over the last couple of weeks because that's what we've been seeing, but not tonight certainly. And there's a bit of a wind too to make it feel even cooler out there. Temperatures are in the upper 40s and lower 50s as we showed you. And then the wind gusts are sitting around out of the northwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it feels even chillier as you head out to your evening time plans. And you probably need at least perhaps a rain jacket or even an umbrella because there are going to be showers that continue to make their way through the region. We showed these to you at 6 o'clock. At that point, they were sitting in Illinois, Ohio, Indiana. Now they're pretty much over top of us here in West Virginia, making their way again off to the southeast as we go through the nighttime hours tonight into Virginia by the time we go through the morning towards the I-95 corridor. A couple of low pressure systems are part of the deal here. When we look at our Doppler radar, we can see one of them off to our north and another one is going to be an old nor'easter. Not exactly a wintertime type event in this case, but there is a nor'easter nonetheless. It's going to affect the weather in the northeast and also here in West Virginia. Pulls down some cool air, gives us a chance for some showers too as we go through the next day or so, and then we go high and dry for at least a couple of days before the chance for showers returns later on by Monday night and into our Tuesday. And then there's that chance again for decent amounts of rain as we go through the next couple of days as low pressure again makes its way right over top of us. It's either been off to our north or just on top of us. The last several systems that we've seen make their way through the area. So how much rain are we talking about? Well, a broad brush here gives us a little bit less than a quarter of an inch just about everywhere. Bottom line is there's not going to be a huge amount of rain. Don't focus on the exact numbers here because we're not going to see a lot of rain. This is good news though. This means that there won't be too much of a flooding concern even though the soils are very wet. The rainfall totals in this neighborhood won't cause too much in the way of any kind of real flooding. Lows tonight are going to be pretty low, no doubt about that. This is our Groff model, which is one of our high resolution models. Here we see the low temperatures are going to be sitting in the lower to middle 40s, of course cooler up in the higher elevations, places like Richwood and Marlinton. As we drop down into the southern portion of the region, mid to upper 40s, not even 50 degrees, even in some of the warmer spots that we typically look at, places like Welch and up to Pineville. Our friends in Pineville, always one of the warmer spots around the region, even they'll be below 50 as we go through the nighttime hours tonight, we believe. 7-day forecast calls for it to be pretty cool on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday it does rebound a bit, but it's still not quite to where it should be as we showed you before the break. 65 on Saturday and Sunday, 66 on Monday, and then it's mid to upper 60s to right around 70 as we end off our forecast. Those are in the mid to upper and upper 40s and then eventually lower to middle 50s as we go through our Tuesday, Wednesday, and into our Thursday mornings. That's your weather. More news and sports comes up in just a couple of minutes.